So we're having a rainy day today, and I should be doing stuff in the studio besides what I'm doing, but I don't feel like knitting, I don't feel like stitching. So I decided that I would tackle my craft bookcase. This one here. I used to have two this size. Let's see. Can't really see, can you? Anyway, I had two and I got it down to one. But now I want to get rid of some more stuff because I've accumulated so many patterns and so many books and all that kind of stuff. And to be honest with you, since we've moved out here 9 years ago, there are some things that I haven't even opened in those 9 years. So I'm thinking to myself, it's time for another purge. I purged a lot about 3 years ago, and it's time for another one. So all of this stuff here that you see all over the floors, that and then what's in the top came out of the top too. So I decided this thing underneath my little television had yarn in the top. And I was always having to get down on my hands and knees to see what I had. And it's sock yarn and DK, which is really the only two kinds of yarn that I'm using on a regular basis now. So I decided, why don't I clean these shelves and mix them with my books? So I'll have some books and some yarn. So I finished up here. This is some of the books that I'm keeping. These are mostly knitting books. And this is all DK yarn in here. And I actually decided to cake all my yarn, get rid of all the ball bands. Ball bands are tucked inside, but it's so much easier to pile when they're all caked. So I did that. Down here is sock yarn, and most of it is caked. There's some balls. The Croy is in the back, and I do still use Croy because I like Croy sock yarn for men, especially men who work. My brother, who is a mechanic, loves to wear my socks made out of Croy in his steel toe boots. My cousin, who is a farmer, also wears steel toe boots, and they really like the thickness, but not overly thick, of Croy and the warmth. So I always have Croy. And then, so these are crochet books and knitting books. And then these are just patterns that I've accumulated, some that I bought and copied or, printed out. It's full of patterns. So I'm not even touching this right now. Eventually I will get through all of this, but I still have all of this to deal with. And I've been going through all of the books. And I'm going to, it's pathetic, is it not? That's the only pile of what I'm giving away. This is all really old knitting books. These are the ones that belong to my mom. And you would think that I would give this book away. Don't you think I should give this book away? But there's one thing in here that I like. Now, what is it? Let me see. There was something in here, or it wouldn't still be on this pile. Oh, yeah, the stocking cap. So what I might do is I might just take my iPad and put that pattern on my iPad and then get rid of the book. Look at this one. Isn't that hilarious? Can you imagine anybody wearing that? I'm sure it would be extremely warm, especially where we live, but Canary is very circusy, I think. But this hat, I like. I had a hat like that when I was a kid. And actually, I might make a couple of those for my nephew's sons. Just because I actually like the sweater that she has on, but that's not in this book. And yeah, that's no good. So I kept this book because of one thing. So I might do that. I might scan this into my iPad, and then I've got it. I mean, how difficult could that be? but I would sort of like to follow. But I did find some interesting things. Yeah, like I said, these were all my mom's patterns. This is a pattern she made for every one of us when we were kids. It's a Mary Maxim sweater pattern. And they had them in every kind of animal. There were skiers, there were skaters, there was horses, there was horses' heads, there were, you name it. They had bunnies, dogs. Yeah, these are all really old books, and they're good books. There's lots of good stuff in them, so I am not getting rid of them. This one here, what's in this one that I'm keeping? Oh, gloves. There's some nice gloves in here. So these ones are all going to be kept for now. And I have some of these were my mom's too. These beehives, and I think one is Patton's beehives, another beehive. This is a really good one. These have some really nice Afghans in there, so I'm going to keep these. And they're mostly knit. But I wanted to show you a couple of other patterns that I thought were really kind of nice. So here's another book you wouldn't think that I would keep. I mean, pretty wild, huh? But there's one thing in here that I actually do like. Look at these hats. This is very 4950-ish. 55. Copyright 1955. So these books are the same age as me, because I was born in 55. Look at this one. It's called a sailor's cap, or sailor hat. Sparkling sailor hat. This is why I'm keeping that. I kind of like that. I think that's cute. So again, I might scan even that one. Both of them are nice. I might scan the patterns for these two onto my, yeah, these two I don't care about, but I like that one. And I like that one too. Those are both nice. So, yeah. I think I had hats like this when I was a child. In fact, one of my pictures, well, the only picture of me sitting on Santa Claus' knee, I have one of these on my head. So obviously my mom made it. Look at this glorious thing. It's called the Sparkling Fishnet Hat. Now, isn't that a hoot? And this is way too much. Funny, funny. This is called a ponytail cap. Very odd. Anyway, this is kind of cute with the braid. I've seen hats like that. Oh, this is kind of cute too. I could do that without a pattern though. I've made little bags like that without patterns. Not hard. Yeah, so that's why I'm keeping this book. And this book here, this one is from 1987. And it has actually some really nice Afghans in here. It's a magazine. Do you remember doing these kind of blankets? In the 80s, they were a real rage, and I did quite a few of them. Look at these. These are mosaic. Aren't they neat? This is 87. And look at what they were putting out then. Oh, I love Aran patterns. I still have not found the pattern for the one that my mom made me, and I've shown that to you in other videos. Isn't that gorgeous? And look at this. I could totally go for that. Doesn't that just make you feel so warm and cozy, like you just want to curl up and have an afternoon nap? It does me. I love this. It looks like it's woven. And this one, but more so this one. Excuse the noise. I just think that's really nice. this. It's nice. It's a really nice effect. So I'm going to keep this book because there's some absolutely pretty things in here. Things that I would actually make. Not so much this one though. Although if it was in other colors, it probably would be pretty nice. It's knit. I once did a crochet one of these where you crochet the background and then you weave the plaid in with other colors. It was really easy to do. This is pretty too. I don't care for the colors, but I do like the style of it. Look at this. This I love. Absolutely love that. $19.87, remember. There's another nice one. That's a crocheted one. That's done sort of how the one that I did. Very nice and very easy. That's really easy to do. Look at this. Like there's some really nice afghans in here. And of course there's that one. Yeah, so keeping this book from 1987. And this was my mom's book. She had this book, but she actually never made anything out of it. And I don't want to do one like this, but there is nice hats in here for kids. I actually like this one. Would be really nice for a little girl. There's nice hats there. But what I really saved it for was these. That, I love that pattern. In fact, Gary has asked me to make him a sweater, which he's, in all the years we've been married, he's never asked me that. And I'm going to show this to him, see if he would like something like this, because I think it's quite nice. Of course, knowing him, it'll be in a very dark color. But even that's nice. I like that too. So this book is staying. And this book, this is an old book too. I don't know when this was written, but it's quite old. Remember those? I had one of those. But these helmets are really good for children. I like this one. I like this little hat here. Even this is cute. So I'm keeping this one for the hats. Not so much these hats, but I like this headband though. That's nice. So this one I will keep. It's small. Oh, I like this one too. I really like this one. And I like this one. So this is going to stay. Yeah, so I've got, this pile is for me, that pile is what I'm giving away, and I'll show you some of the ones that I'm giving away. And I'm just going to take them down to our recycle. So this one is an Afghan one. It has some pretty Afghans, but nothing that I'm interested in. This one is sweaters, raglan sweaters, I think. Nothing great in there. This is a baby one. I've had this forever. It was $1.25 from Patton's. I don't even know where Patton's was sold, but it's got nice patterns in it, but I don't have any babies, so I'm not. Here's another Beehive Wee Wonders. I think I got this as a free thing when I bought something. It's got some nice ones. So I'm giving away all these baby ones. I don't have any babies in my family. And this one I think also was a free gift when I ordered something. It has all kinds of things in it. It's got, even got recipes in it. But nothing that I need to keep this for, really. The cat bed, the shape of a fish. This one, I think that these books were given out back in I remember this in the 60s. I'm not sure. I'm going to take this over here to the table so I can show you better. This one, oh yeah, this is learning to crochet and knit. It's just how to do stuff, really. It's an Afghan. The bag. Yeah, this is just how to teach yourself how to do things. This one is shawls. I'm not into shawls, really. Although there are a couple of really nice ones in here. I like that one. But really, I'm not into shawls. Some nice blankets. That one looks nice. Look at the heavy, thick, warm ones that I say are nice. Anyway, I'm not keeping that. This one's got all kinds of toys and gifts, mostly. I think I had it for doll clothes because, you know, doll collector. I made a lot of doll clothes over the years. It has some tea cozies in it. Not ones that I like, really. A penguin and some animals. That's the weirdest looking giraffe I've ever seen. And mice and octopus. This is very easy to do. I've made lots of octopuses back in the day. Some pillows. There's nothing, that's not bad. Nothing stands out. These slippers, we've all made these slippers, I think. Yeah, really nothing in here that stands out to me. Fish mobile. I don't think so. Lamps, covers, very 70s, this book. So that one's going. And this is another gifts galore patents thing. There's really nothing exciting in there. This one's capes. This was one of my mom's books. I don't know why she had it. She never made a cape. But maybe she was thinking about it. I don't know. And here's another Stoll's Capes and Shorties. Really, this is from the, doesn't say. 1946. That's kind of a nice sweater. I have a pattern much like this in another book, in a more modern book. Angora. That's a nice pattern. Be nice on socks. Yeah, so you get what this is about. Anyway, these are the ones that are going down to recycle so far. And I'll probably have some more. Now, I'm keeping this one, aren't I? Yes, and I'm keeping this one for the purse for right now. Am I getting rid of this one? I messed up my, see? I'm keeping that one for, I didn't show you why I'm keeping that one. Yes, I did, for that. Yeah, this one, am I keeping this one? Now I've got myself all confused because I just piled everything. Yes, I am keeping that one because it's got a nice hat. These I'm not keeping. So I still have to go through these are all ones I'm not keeping. Over here, I have a big pile. And these are all magazines that I bought over the years. Spin-off. This is some magazine for spinners. That one I'll get rid of. This one I think I'll keep. There's some nice patterns in here. But then I have Christmas Cottage, Christmas Friends. I don't think I'll keep that one. Snowman. I don't think I'll keep that one. I have a lot of Christmas books. In fact, most of these are holiday or Christmas books Some are Women's Day, some are Better Homes and Gardens. So I'm going to go through them, and whatever I don't think I have anything of interest anymore, I will get rid of. This one, though, I will keep because I do like that pillow. Let's just page through this one. I'll take it to the table. This is the most impromptu video yet. Wasn't going to make a video today. Yeah, I like the air and stuff. That's crochet, that one. Or is it? Yes, it is. Interesting. We don't use these kind of things anymore, do we? That's pretty. I like that. I love that. Maybe not in those colors. I would do it in red, black, and gray. Maybe cream. Oh boy. I got a lot of crochet cotton. That's the next thing I'm going to be going through. Oh yeah, this is 70s, look at, and 80s. Very old-fashioned country. This is cute, isn't it? That's cute. What is it though? I guess it's just something cute. Doilies. No thank you. No thank you. No thank you. Oh, look at that. That's funny. No thank you. That's cute. I've done this with dolls' clothes. I've made the skirt and made a little top like that. In fact, my Susie has something like that. I'll not show that to you. Susie is a doll. She's my age exactly. See, I made her top like that. Not quite exactly the same, but yeah. That's Susie. She was my first doll. When I was 3 months old, I got her for my very first Christmas. So yeah, same idea. Oh, that's cute. That's super cute. And I like the sheep too. This is kind of nice. I like the way it's done. It would look nice in other colors too. So yeah, take this one. I like this red one. All right, well, sorry about the jiggles. I'm doing this holding it one hand. I have been doing a little bit of knitting. I have finished this one sock. It's a Christmas gift. I just have to do the Kitchener on it. I finished a hat. I have to put it together. That's one of those reversible hats. I'll show it to you when I get it put together. And the second sock to this, I'm just starting the heel, and I've cast on 3 other pairs, different pairs than this. I'm in sock heaven at the moment, because if you've watched me long enough, you know that I give socks for Christmas. So yeah, I'm heavy into socks. And that's about all I've been doing actually, is knitting, except for outside. I have been doing a ton of work. And I just wanted to mention that if you're a subscriber, you can go on my channel, on my homepage of my YouTube channel, and you go up at the top where it says videos, shorts, I can't remember what else it says. Go along, there's a tabs along the top. You can go across to the right, and there's a tab that says community. If you go in there, it's like almost like a blog. And I quite often post things there. Like, for instance, I posted that yesterday that I have been busy in the garden working, doing this, doing that, da 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 da. I put a picture and explained why there wasn't a regular video up this week. And I do post as well as shorts and regular videos, I do post in that community post, and there's going to, YouTube are doing some renovating of their platform, and there is going to be, they're fixing that community post so that it can be more interactive, like almost like a Facebook type thing where you can share things, I can share things, kind of thing. So that's not yet, but it will be coming up. So if you haven't seen me for a while, check out that community post because I might have posted something. So, okay, I'm going to get back to going through this pile, and then I still have to go through all of these. Most of these are cross stitch, and I'm not even going to bother with the bottom two of those because I don't want to get into that. Oh, and then there's those up there. Yeah, I got lots to do here today. So it's a rainy day, and I have chosen this to be my project for the day. And I hope that I can get all of this cleaned up because I have other things that I would like to get done. So that is what I'm up to. So there's a little bit more going on here. We, up in the studio here, I have 3 windows, and we've replaced all the windows on the main floor, and we've replaced all the windows in the basement, and now we are going to be replacing the 3 windows up here. And I'm so excited because these windows, this one that I'm showing you down at the other end, it is so fogged I can't even see out through it, and they are drafty, they're cold in the winter, they're hot in the summer. So I think they're just single pane windows, so we are going to be having these windows done, as well as one of the only window that we did not have replaced in the kitchen is over the sink, and it was a really nice window, but now it's fogged, so we're going to have them replace that as well. But we have been talking for quite a long time about doing a kitchen renovation, not tearing out the cupboards or things like that. We're going to leave the cupboards, but we are going to tear out the counter and the sink, and we're going to get a new floor. But also I want to change the color scheme in there, and so we're just kind of making plans about what we want to do. And I think we will probably be doing that, starting that project fairly soon after the garden and the yard and the property is settled and fixed and put to bed for winter. Then I think we're going to start that project. So things are going to get kind of interesting. And I will probably, because my videos are more like a vlog, they're not a podcast type video. I share things that I make, yes, like a podcast, but it's also about my life and what I do other than crafting. So there will be probably videos on the renovation part of what we're doing as well. So if you're into that kind of thing, I hope you enjoy it. But this is all I'm going to be talking about today, is just this little bit of work that I've been doing up here on my bookcase, and I'm actually quite happy that I've done this. I'm surprised that I haven't thrown or chose more to give away. Actually, I'm not surprised because I have a hard time parting with stuff, obviously. Look at this place. But a little bit at a time, I will get there. I mean, I've gone from 2 bookcases to 1, and then this. This was supposed to be just for yarn, but, books spilled into it. But I'm getting there. It's very difficult to give up patterns, but, I don't use most of the books that I have. I do from time to time open my books, but I tend to go to the same thing. My sock patterns I have in a separate folder. I use those ones. I don't go into my books, even though I have got a couple of really good sock books. I don't use them really, but I'm not going to get rid of them. Anyway, I'm just rambling on here. So I'm going to end this. I hope you enjoyed this wander through these rather ancient books, some of them. I've got a lot of really old knitting and crochet books. And if you're interested in that kind of thing, let me know, and we can do more of this, because my mom's knitting books are probably from the late, well, the early 40s. A lot of them are wartime books. In fact, they have little pictures of sailors and army men, and I have a lot of wartime pattern books. So, and then a lot of them are very interesting. So if you're interested in that, let me know, and I can do a video just on old books and some beautiful patterns in there too. So thanks for watching. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.